It's time to prepare for the dramatic season race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our third round coverage of the Players' Championship starts right now. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Pleased to have you with us today. We're back for another exciting day of competition here on 2K Sports. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. 5 feet remains. Making an early statement today.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Ooh, boy, not pretty. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, I've got it going right to left here, I think. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
He taps that in for par. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We have a par 3 here.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have the small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
He's got this left for birdie. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And he nails the putt.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, 471 yards to the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
That approach shot seemed to catch Max Homer's attention. Nothing to roast there. Fantastic shot.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee for par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. You find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
This one headed for the green. And just a tap in left for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Time now for a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Five wood is the choice. A lot of ground to cover with this putt. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Not a very easy one. Here's moving to the left on its way down the hill.
Oh, that is a bomb. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
Trouble ahead, needs to stay on this fairway.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Putt on a good line. And just to clean up this birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead. We start the back 9 with a par 4. This is looking really nice off the tee. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. 16 feet to the cup.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 5 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, what a putt. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Par 4, 12, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Well, that cannon off the pin really had that shot dialed in. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way to the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
A good shot there, right inside the range. Well hold. Let's move on. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Looks like about 120 yards left. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. This one is 5 feet away.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward set.
Savor this. An eagle opportunity. Annie, how tricky is this one?
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. The tee shot at 17.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with the golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Now to 18, the par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Looks like it's going to be on the green.
Oh, what a shot here at 18, and a chance to finish with birdie. Oh, that's the way you finish, a birdie on the closing hole. And a great round in the books for him today, finishing the afternoon on top of the leaderboard.
Oh, so many good things out there happening. I cannot wait to see what this final round brings.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.